rock stars, Elvis fans, Brenda Lee fans, this is always on my mind. That's what we're going to be learning today. This was, I think, made most famously by Elvis. I'm going to say, I don't know who sold more records. Maybe you can let me know below in the comments. I know you will. You always do. But Brenda Lee also recorded this. Today we're going to be doing the Elvis version, which is actually very similar, at least in pushes and chord structure. It's going to be in a different key, though. I believe Brenda Lee's was in the key of D. This one's in the key of G, okay? So, I'm going to go over the chords with you, the pushes, the punches, the strumming, some of the theory if you want, the whole 9 yards, okay? So, here we go. We're going to dig into this, and this is assuming that either you have some basic guitar knowledge or you've watched my free series below, YourGuitarSage.com/30, the top and first 30 lessons that I teach all my students to build a massively cool foundation for playing all these songs. So I'm assuming you've watched that already or you have some basic knowledge. If you haven't, anything that I'm covering in here will be covered in that free series, okay? The basics of it, right? So, here we go. So, the song, let's talk about the chords first here. A lot of these chords are open chords, what I call the 9 essential chords, also covered in that free series. I think that may be video 6 or 10 or something like that. But nonetheless, if you know those chords, you can play millions of songs. Yes, millions of songs, all right? So the chords covered are going to be G, at least for this song, a D with an F sharp in the bass, if you want to grab it, if you're brave enough to, an E minor, there's a D, there's a C, E minor 7/B. Don't let that confuse you. It's all right. There's an A minor. There's actually a C sharp 7 minor 5. That guy in there. And what else? Oh, there's a D7 later on. Okay, I've got my notes here, but I also know this song. I've played this song for years. So here we go. So to start off, the basic strumming pattern is going to be like a 1, 2, and 4 and. 1, 2, and 4 and. If that doesn't make sense to you, it's because you don't have the bare minimum foundational stuff that you need in regards to your strumming and some of these things that I mentioned that may go over your head. That's why you got to watch that free series, because it's going to teach you that, and it's free. Okay, so this 1, 2, and 4 and, which is pretty much the most common strumming rhythm that you'll find in all songs, in many songs, but probably 80% of pop songs, and we used it in this one. So it's like 1, 2, and 4 and 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 1, 2 and 3. So we'll have some little variations there. Okay, but the chords are G. So this is starting off the beginning. G, D/F sharp, E minor, D, C. And okay, so let's take that. So it's going to go, and I'm going to count, okay? So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now this D here is a D, and then we're going to bring our thumb over the top of the neck to play this F sharp. It's a nice other way of playing the D chord, but putting an F sharp in the bass. It's called an inversion. It's nice when we're going, say, from a G to an E minor, which happens a lot, this feel. Because we hear that. As opposed to, okay, it's a little bit of a different feel. So we got our G, 2, 3, 4, D/F sharp 3, 4, E minor for 2, D for 2, C for 3, D on the 4th beat. Okay, so it's gonna go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, now second line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's very similar to the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so up to the D, everything is the same there. Okay, well, after the D, it changes. So instead of a C, D, to start it over again, you're just going to play this chord, which is called a C sharp C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Ooh, confusing, right? Not really. It's really just a C minor chord or C sharp minor chord. I'm not going to explain it. You can learn all that in the course, okay? So C sharp minor 7. Basically, this is a C. So here's C minor. Work my logic with me here, right? Here's a C minor. Here's a C sharp minor. So we're getting there. Here's a C sharp minor 7. Just lift your pinky. And a C sharp minor 7, flat 5, we just flatten the 5. This is the 5 because in the key of C sharp, that's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we flatten that. It's asking us to, flat 5. So we're going to go. Now don't play this note because that's a regular 5. We'd have to flatten that for that to sound nice too. So you got. And played together, the 4 inside strings makes a C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Okay, cool. So let me do that line again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the second line of the verse. It's going to do that every time. So I like to teach my students, learn the section of the song. Verse, learn it. Chorus, learn it. Bridge, learn it. What I mean by that is, folks are too dependent on looking at a chord sheet with the lyrics on it. That's fine for newbies, but wean yourself from that. Learn the chorus, play through the chorus till you have it memorized. Do the same thing with the verse, and that's like a module, okay? When the chorus comes, that's how professionals think. They think, okay, here comes the chorus, I know the chorus, blank, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna be really chained to that chart or whatever it is that you're reading, okay? So, now, okay, so then, don't play that note. Okay, so here's the third line. Now I'm going to add that part, but we have, so the third line is going to go C for 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4. Walk this down, C. Okay, and what that is a C, E minor 7 / B. And what that means is it's an E minor chord, but actually making it E minor 7, so lifting that ring finger up. And we're going to bring our thumb around the top to mute that 6th string, so now it's not an, now it has a different bass note. It's got a B in the bass, so it's called an E minor 7 / B. The / B part is the bass note that's in there. So we walk that down. A minor 7. Okay, so that's the simple way of doing it. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's a simple version. Now, if you want to throw that bass line in there, you're gonna go, and that's a G, E, D. Okay, so it's like 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You were always on my mind. Okay, now let's go into the chorus, okay? Now, see how we're thinking of modules? So every time you come to that, you're going to be there. So, the next part is, so we had chorus. Here we go. Starting on that D is the chorus. So this is not, but this is chorus. Beat 1 of the chorus, okay? So, you were always on my mind. So here we're gonna go, you were always E minor on my D / F mind. Okay, so it's gonna go, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, let's count that again. So we got D, you were E minor, D / F sharp, G, you were A minor, E minor 7 / B, C. Now, hold on a minute. Don't get overwhelmed by this, okay? You can always hit rewind, slow it down. We're learning a module, so sometimes you're going to have to write this stuff down. Don't get overwhelmed that it's a lot of chords in a small space. You're going to get it. I got it. I couldn't do it before. And everybody who's ever tried this song got it once they got it. You get it when you get it, through repetition, okay? You'll get it. Trust me, I've only taught a few thousand lessons in my lifetime. Tens of thousands, easily tens of thousands of lessons, one-on-one. So I know what I'm talking about, okay? You'll get it. So we got this. Chorus. So here we are with a D. Now I'm bringing my thumb around the top of the neck and muting that low E string because it doesn't sound good to have that low E in there, at least for this song. So we got muted. The low A is fine. It's a D/A, but just play it. It's a D chord, okay? So we got D for 2 beats, E minor for 1, D/F sharp for 1, G for 2 beats, and then we're gonna do this walk up. A minor, E minor 7/B, C for 2 beats, and then a D7 for 2 beats and a G. And then for beats 3 and 4 of this, we're gonna go. Okay, it's what we call a turnaround. It brings you back. So let's take that part slowly here. So. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Okay. Now I'm gonna take that whole verse there. So, maybe I didn't treat you. And you can emphasize that as much as you want. Those like those types of bits you can do or not do, but it's obviously going to sound better if you do that, okay? Now, my friends, that is literally the whole song with the exception of the very last part, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. Let me ask you something. Are you having fun? Are you learning something? If you would, hit that little thumbs up button. It takes you 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, 1 second to do, and you're going to get massive karma. Here it goes. That's right. I'm giving you massive karma for hitting that like button. Thank you so much. If you didn't hit if you hit the down thumb button, oh God, I don't know what's gonna happen to you. Okay. All right. So let's look at that next part. So the next part is basically it's the same chords, kind of in the same vibe, right? But this is the part where he's like, it's the end part, right? We'll talk about this here. Okay, so let's talk about that. So, this is basically the end part. Baby, I didn't treat you. I was mean to you. I'm Elvis. That part, love Elvis, by the way. Not mocking the guy, love him. But he's singing what he's singing. So here we go. We got 2 beats for each one of these chords. For every single one of these chords from here on out, with the exception of one little turnaround, and I'll alert you of that when we get to it, okay? So we got G for 2 beats, D/F sharp, E minor, D, C, E minor 7/B, A minor. Here's our turnaround, so this will be beats 3 and 4. 3, 4, literally, so... Okay, Okay, now the second time around, after I'm going to this G now, I did the first beat of the next G, it's going to do the same thing, except the last measure is going to be 2 of A minor and 2 of D7. So it's going to go. Did I do that right? Let me do this again. A minor, D7, okay, and that's going to be a fade out, if you will. I believe this one has a fade out. My friends, that's the whole tune, right? Let me ask you something. Was this easy for you? If it wasn't, here's the thing that you need. Now, obviously, you're learning a song for the first time, this one, so it is going to be a little bit difficult, but if you don't have those bare essentials, if you don't have that foundation, have you ever heard of Pareto's rule? 80% of what you learn, or 80% basically of any particular thing, can be summed up in the basics, okay? Or I should say the other way around, 20%. So let's say the subject of guitar is this big. If you just took and learned the right 20%, you could play 80% of the songs out there. That's Pareto's rule. It's not a hard, fast rule, but it basically is true with a lot of different things. Follow it, my friends. That free course that I have for you, I said free. Normally, if you visit me here in Nashville, it costs thousands of bucks, or about close to $1,000 in 30 weeks. Otherwise, it's free for you. That's that 80% that I'm talking about. You learn that stuff, you're going to be able to play lots of stuff. Now, if you want to get better and better and better, I have videos for you for that. But start with that free series. Then you can watch my 1,000 some odd videos here on YouTube and learn songs super duper quickly. That's right. Friends, I'm here to help you. Let me know how I can help. I've got a free ebook at YourGuitarSage.com, the free series at YourGuitarSage.com/30. I give away thousands of dollars worth of guitars and courses and amplifiers and all sorts of fun stuff on my live broadcast where I answer your questions specifically. That's at YourGuitarSage.com/live. And hey, did you know I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and all those places? That's right, and I do all sorts of really fun stuff there as well. Live impromptu broadcasts like I did yesterday where I just get on there and I answer questions. All sorts of fun stuff, tips, tricks, what have you. Join me there as well. I would love to help you out. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Even my haters, you're helping my videos, so thank you so much for all the love and attention that you give to me, all of you out there. I really appreciate it. But really, I like love, and I like to share the love, and I want to hear your comments. So leave those below about the song, about my hair, about the guitar. Doesn't matter. I want to hear from you. My friends, as always, be kind to all beings. All beings desire respect and love. Don't trust the man. Can't be trusted. And by all means, practice your guitar. Let me know how I can help. See you in the next video.